welcome to the Gregory and Circus Baby.
Circus Baby show. I always welcome.
Welcome to the Gregory and Circus Baby show. Now with Polaroids. Oh, with Polaroids.
Yeah. I hope you like what we did with the place.
Yeah. We really made the Krusty Krab our own.
We really did.
Let me tell you.
I mean, that's pictures of us.
It sure is. Not sure who else it would be pictures of.
Obviously, we've been gone for a little bit. We haven't done like a podcasty video for a while, but today is going to be a really special one because we have a lot to talk about for the year of 2024.
Woo! 2024!
Characters died. Characters were introduced. People quit. People, as in me, people.
People were for the streets.
People were for the streets.
There was heartbreak. There was love. There was adventure.
Denial.
There was so much hate. Yeah. I mean,
Amen.
I guess let's just kind of get into it. I mean, I guess everything kind of started last year, technically, with the Christmas movie musical. I know we like to talk about it a lot.
True.
And that just also premiered again a couple of days ago, which is really,
Hopefully
really
you
cool.
guys watched along with us. I always love watching the Christmas music. Say that 10 times fast. Christmas movie musical.
Christmas movie musical. Christmas movie musical. Christmas movie musical. Christmas movie musical. Christmas movie musical. Christmas movie musical. Christmas movie musical, Christmas movie musical, Christmas movie musical, Christmas movie musical, Christmas
Nobody
movie
likes
musical.
to show off, Gregory.
I'm just saying, I did it 10 times.
The baddest clown in town, don't forget it. I'll cool you off with my ice cream, don't sweat it. With my red nose shining, pigtails on point.
So you like the attention.
Duh, that's the point.
The way I wrote it, and I forgot what the lyric was.
So obviously, at the end of that Christmas movie musical, there was a little cliffhanger, if you will.
Just
about
a little one, I would say, yeah.
And that kind of led into the breakthrough of content of this year. Starting with Vanny and that whole situation.
That was quite the situation too, because
it was.
She literally possessed Cassie. She possessed Helpy, which then I don't think they possessed me. I don't remember at this point. I've been possessed.
No, but they had a fake version of you that blew up
there
your
was
house.
the mimic, and he blew up our house. That's the other thing. Roxanne and I moved twice this year.
Oh, twice. That's unfortunate.
Technically 3 times if you want to say the one night that we moved in with Twisted.
No, I mean, might as well count it. Add it to the roster.
I'm
sorry that you had to move in with him.
Honestly, it was a really, really hard time. He broke my game station, and then, it was just honestly terrible.
Yeah.
Can't think of a single good thing that happened from that. He was very nice to let us live with him for, like, the night that we were there, but we just honestly couldn't last a single night longer.
Yeah. I mean, I can barely last in the same room as him for 20 minutes, so respect that you made it that long, especially. I mean, he is your grandfather, so that's kind of your responsibility.
I mean, I guess,
Anyway, so Vanny is dead? Question mark?
I think so. I mean, Cassie literally blew her up.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because I found out she was my sister.
Cassie?
No.
Vanessa. That makes more sense. I was very concerned for a moment with where this was going, if I'm honest with you.
It's still weird, though, because William is, like, convinced that she's still alive. I don't really know what's going on there.
He is?
Yeah. No, he told you, too. He was like, she's in the hospital, but you're not allowed to see her, remember?
Oh, I forgot about all of that.
Yeah. So is Vanessa still alive, or is she actually corrupted and dead? I don't know.
I don't know, Gregory says as his hands fly through the table.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, Vanny situation taken care of. What happened after that?
It's definitely taken care of. What did happen after that?
That was a crazy start to the year.
It really was. We kind of started off with a bang. I mean, it was definitely on purpose.
Big bang.
Big bang.
Big blow up. Well, your house blew up, and then you had to move in with your girlfriend. That's a little awkward.
Yeah,
or, well,
so we moved
ex-girlfriend now. Yikes.
So we moved in with
Yikes.
So we moved in with Cassie. And honestly, things were really, really good for a while. thinking about it properly. I mean, we had a lot of really good adventures.
Her mom is rich.
Her mom is very rich, but she's also, like, really absent.
Yeah.
So Roxanne kind of took on that role. I got a dog that went and then he was like evil. And then I got a cat whose name was Mr. Fluffaluf Cheddar Biscuits. I was gonna say Fluffaluffagus, but that's
not even your cat's name. It was literally How do I know the cat's name more than you? It was your cat.
I don't know. And we had Cheddar Biscuits, and then I had a Ninja Turtle. But then I only got the Ninja Turtle because my dog who went ate Cheddar Biscuits. Allegedly. There's no proof, but like there was kind of proof.
Rest in peace, Cheddar Biscuits, if you're actually dead.
R.I.P. Or if you're out there living your life, I'm really excited for you, to be honest.
So it seems like you've had a rather exciting year.
For the most part. And then we got kicked out by Cassie after we broke up. I got Nova, who was like this wishing star that I could basically get anything I wanted from, but then that kind of backfired and I almost destroyed the entire world. And that is one of the main reasons that Cassie broke up with me, because I kept putting her on these adventures where she was like almost in danger and like they were super deadly, and I totally get it, but I mean, it was like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, we also met Oswald this year, which was, I'm gonna be honest, Cassie's fault.
Yeah.
Hey.
It was.
Hey, I'm just gonna say
Cassie's the one who convinced you to use my interdimensional portal without permission.
Hey,
so,
just saying. So that happened. And then he's back in his own dimension now, because apparently we're time travelers and dimension travelers now. And in doing that, Cassie got to meet her dad as a child, which was really, really cool. And I got to meet Cassie's dad as a kid. And then, anyways, we got kicked out of the house by Cassie because we broke up, and then we didn't have a place to live. Rocky got brought back to life with the Nova situation, and then that was kind of the reason the world almost got destroyed. So then they had to unwish my uncle coming back to life.
Didn't exist anymore. That was cool.
Oh yeah, he didn't, did he?
Yeah, I completely forgot about him.
I mean, that makes sense because he didn't exist.
Yeah, because he never killed Rocky, so.
Weird.
Life is weird. Yeah.
Nothing makes any sense.
Honestly, you should have wished just for Vanny not to exist. I feel like that wouldn't have interrupted anything in the timeline, except it would have brought Rocky back.
I kind of did wish that Vanny never returned.
Oh.
And that happened? Went really badly. It basically, yeah, I got put into a different world where Roxanne and Freddy like didn't know who I was.
Oh, interesting.
The same thing happened when I wished that I could meet my birth parents as well.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, we moved into our new house, and then my Uncle Onyx turned out to be a serial killer.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
Do people even know about Glee anymore?
I don't know.
Rest in peace, Corey Monteith. Anyways, enough about you. You've been talking about yourself for like 9 minutes. I quit, but obviously we already did a whole podcast episode on that, so I don't want to dredge on it too long.
Yeah, that podcast episode I'm pretty sure was literally called You Quit. Or you got fired because you hate Sun and Moon.
Yeah, which, out of context, that sounds bad. I don't hate Sun and Moon that much.
Oh.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't hate Sun and Moon. I don't hate anybody. Actually, that's probably not true. Who do I hate? I don't know. But yeah, I quit the Glam Rock Freddy and Circus Baby. No, I think it was the Circus Baby and Glam Rock Freddy show.
It was, yeah.
Right? Yeah, because Circus Baby. And honestly, good decision. Good decision. I stand by it. I know a lot of people still comment on that channel daily, wanting me to come back, and to that I say stop, because I'm not coming back, and it's not up to the people making videos on it now. It's up to me, and I'm clearly not over there anymore, and I'm not going to be, so sorry.
Why do I look so terrified?
You do look terrified. Big terrified.
I was just trying to give a thumbs up, but apparently I can't give a thumbs up without looking like I'm about to be murdered. What, this hand?
Am I holding you hostage or something? Like,
might as well be. Circus Baby's holding Gregory hostage?
And anyways, I feel like we've harped enough for 10 minutes about 2024. Honestly, I'm more excited to talk about 2025 and the possibilities of what's going to happen in the new year, which is coming in just a couple of days as this is released, which is crazy to think about. This year went by so fast.
So fast. It makes no sense, honestly. It really
doesn't.
Nothing
like
makes sense
yesterday, it was January, and now it's we're filming
January.
this December 17th. This is going out sometime. I don't know. I don't know the logistics of things, but yeah, I'm very excited for this new year. I feel like 2024 was definitely a year of growth, a year of saying no and quitting, and a lot of learning this year. So now I feel like 2025, we just need to take everything that we've learned and really, stick it to it next year. Stick it to the man.
Ooh, yeah, stick it to the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree, though. I think there was a lot of stuff that we learned this year. There was also just a lot of things we learned not to do.
Yeah.
Which, hey, now we know. So that's pretty cool. What was your favorite part of 2024, though?
Quitting. No, I wouldn't say that. I don't actually know.
Oh, another thing that we met Tiger Rock this year. That was a whole thing as
that's
well.
true.
The Mimic invaded, and then we found out that Tiger Rock was like a whole thing, and he was also corrupted by Vanny, and that was like a part of everything. Kind of crazy.
You know what? I think I have a good answer. This isn't like relevant to this channel necessarily, the Roxanne Wolf and Gregory show, but over on the Circus Baby and Glam Rock Freddy show, which when it was previously named that, we did finally have a resolution ending in February, I believe, to the whole like me having a crush on Glam Rock Freddy arc. And that was very freeing, I'd say. And I like how it was gone down, with the inclusion of like the altars, because it makes sense that like I would still have that feeling somewhere in the back of my head, and like just putting that on one of the altars, I felt like made a lot of sense. And yeah, I think we handled that really well, and yeah,
I like that, honestly.
And Glamrock Bonnie and I are still going strong.
Woo!
So yeah.
Trying to think of what my favorite part of the year was. I feel like I had a couple. I will say another thing that we didn't really touch on was the actual like game releases this year.
True.
Because
couple,
we had
right?
Help
Did
Wanted
Help
2 and Into the Pit came out this year. Both of the, honestly, I'm just going to say something controversial. Ball Pit. I think those are two of my favorite FNAF games. I've also just come to realize I don't like any of the original FNAF games. I think they're awful.
Yeah, like FNAF 1, 2, like all of those. I really don't like them either.
Like,
I think Sister Location is good. I
just think here's the thing. They're definitely for some people. They're not for me. Right. And I am okay with admitting that. I'm not good at them. I don't want to be good at them. And I don't want to play them.
I mean, that's fair. That's very fair.
I really like Security Breach. I know it's buggy and had its issues and everything, but I really think it was such a good step in the right direction. I've never played Help Wanted 1, but I really do genuinely think that Help Wanted 2 is like the best FNAF game that's out there. Like, I don't think it gets better than that. I feel like it's like a virtual, immersive experience of like being able to actually be in the world of FNAF, and it was like really, really cool. All the mini games were fun.
That's true.
The headset made it a little infuriating, but I haven't played the platform version, so maybe I would even like that better.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
And then Into the Pit was just a really fun game as well. I really liked the art style a lot. It was like a really cool looking game, and the story was fun. Actually, let me be honest, I didn't love the story of Into the Pit. It didn't make any sense, but it was a really fun game.
I did like it. I like the concept too that there were like multiple different endings and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of with like any FNAF game. I kind of wish that we got a little, actually like really any explanation of anything in Into the Pit, because that was like one of the ones I was the most intrigued about in terms of the books. But it kind of felt like it didn't really touch on anything or expand anything that I was hoping it would.
Yeah, I guess I get that. Another thing that came out recently was that update to Help Wanted 2.
True.
Which, speaking on Tiger Rock, also featured Tiger. So I feel like, I don't know the whole logistics behind it, but I think that kind of like confirms his existence within the game universe, because obviously with FNAF, there's like these different universes. You have the book universe, which Tiger was a part of for a really long time, but introducing that plushie into the game kind of took it to a new level.
Yeah, because I think that's kind of been one of the biggest conversations with FNAF, with the books, is like what's real and what's not, what's different realities. So I think Scott Cawthon is trying really hard to kind of like push the narrative of like everything's in the same realm kind of vibe. But it was really cool also just because obviously we know Tiger Rock. So it's cool that he's going to start being hopefully like a bigger character. I have always really loved his character design and everything. I think he's really cool. So I'm excited to find out more about him. Speaking of, next year, we're getting Secret of the Mimic.
It's true. That's the one that's coming out in April?
I think so. Sometime next year. I'm assuming we're also at some point getting a Help Wanted 2 DLC or bigger update of some sort.
Yeah, people have been talking about that.
Because the first game got a huge DLC and it was like really, really cool and expanded on the lore and stuff. But I would definitely expect Help Wanted 2 DLC.
So the Secret of the Mimic, is that what Help Wanted 2 hinted to at the end of the new update?
I don't remember. It tied
so the new update ends.
Help Wanted 2 tied into Ruin and showed Cassie getting the mask. So Help Wanted 2 was right before Ruin, I believe.
Gotcha. But at the end of the new Help Wanted 2 update, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen this or played it, you might want to click away or something. At the end of that new update that just came out with Tiger Rock, you have to put in a code. The code is, I think, 4625, hinting to whatever is coming out in April 6, 2025. The Mimic then gets sucked into a van and drives off.
Love that.
So I'm assuming that is what's coming out in April then, or something. I don't know. But nonetheless, very exciting to see what does come out. And hopefully 2025 is a good year for FNAF. Also, is the second FNAF movie coming out in 2025?
I think it is. I think it comes out either October or December next year, which is also really exciting. I feel like almost every 2 years from this point on. I mean, the FNAF movie, the first one, had so much success that I feel like there's like no point in not looking forward to it at least every 2 years from now.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But yeah, we're gonna be getting, I don't know really much about FNAF 2, but I know that the toy animatronics are a thing, and I think the Wizards are in it. Either way, I'm really excited to see, obviously, the toy animatronics. I think are going to look insane in live action. They did such a good job with the original animatronics. Personally, that was my favorite part of the FNAF movie, was just what they made the animatronics look like. They did such a good job with it.
Were so good. Like, just the details, and you could literally see the little, like, texture, because the original FNAF animatronics are flocked.
Yeah, flocked. Now you're gonna have me start saying frocked, and it's gonna make me angry.
It's not me. It's Roxanne that says frocked.
With an L. With an L.
They have little fuzzies on them, and I really loved how you could actually see the little fuzzies in the movie. Is what I was trying to say.
I agree. I think it was really, really cool. No, but yeah, I think 2025 is going to be a really, really fun year. We're going to have some new content. We're switching some things up. We are, really, I think it's just going to be another bigger year for FNAF. I think Secret of the Mimic, I'm really excited too, because when Ruin DLC came out, I feel like it was like a giant FNAF explosion again of like resurgence in popularity. And I think Secret of the Mimic is going to be one of those that has a lot. People really liked Into the Pit, but I feel like it didn't like spark a ton of conversation. And people also really like Help Wanted 2, but I feel like it wasn't like new story necessarily. Like Ruin was new story. Yes. So I think that we're actually getting like a new story with the Mimic game, I think is going to be huge. I also think the fact that Steel Wool is making it, the same people who obviously have been making everything as of recent for the most part, for like newer FNAF stuff. And it's going to kind of tie into Security Breach, glam rock vibes. I'm really excited for that, too. I think it's going to be really popular. And I really hope, maybe not. We probably won't in this one, but I really want a follow-up to Ruin DLC. 1, so people can see I didn't kill Cassie in that elevator. 2, I need to see what happened to Roxanne.
Yeah.
And I know that's been a huge topic of discussion for a lot of people, is what's going on with Roxanne, what happened, like where do we go from here, so.
And are Roxanne and Cassie gonna have to like get out of the whole area. Honestly, I mean, whatever the Mimic game is probably going to heavily focus on the two of them, I assume.
I didn't even think about that. See, the thing, I was imagining the Mimic game being like a past thing where we like learn about the Mimic's past.
I guess that's possible too, but at the end of the Ruin DLC, the Mimic threw Cassie down the elevator and then Roxanne goes, Cassie? So
True. Oh my, I would love for it to be a follow-up to that. That would make me so happy. I want Roxanne to be like, Roxanne and Cassie deserve to be the main focus of the game.
Well, ask the comments and they might disagree, but
I don't know.
I think Roxanne and Cassie are fantastic.
Sounds like Secret of the Mimic is for the streets.
I guess so.
All right. Well, is there anything else we want to, I guess, talk about before we head out and wish these people a Happy New Year?
But I am really curious. Comment down below. I mean, you guys can choose. Number one, comment down below what you would like to see on this channel going forward in 2025, or maybe even suggestions of stuff we can talk on the podcast, lore you'd want to see, that sort of stuff. And, or also, comment down below, you know, something that you're excited for personally in 2025. Are you going to, you know, do a New Year's resolution, get to the gym, start working out? Are you going to, not do any of that and just try and play 7,000 hours of a video game?
Are you gonna sit in bed and eat Roxy's Rockin' Nachos while playing video games?
You should.
As you should.
But yeah, let us know what you're going to be up to in 2025, what you want to see in 2025, and happy friggin' New Year, everybody. Can't believe we've survived another year on this channel. Or well, you have. I mean, quit, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expect to see a lot more Circus Baby and Gregory.
Woo! Baddest clown in town, baby.
Don't forget it.